Hey guys, I am working on the FlexBOSS18 right now, and I've got some solar going on. Not a lot, but I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So you see here, I've got my one string rather, in here into my PV input 1, and that's going down here to my disconnect or isolator, and it's going down and it's going out to the front of the well house. And this is my mobile array that I'd set up for my mini split with the 4 panels. And then I've got 3 more panels here that are just laying here. Do not recommend this, especially in East Texas. I've learned the hard way because ants will actually like build their nests under here, and then they'll build them right around the connection. And then once they've done that, it's gonna short out, and then you're gonna have problems. But this is what I've got right here. I found initially that when I had just these 4, I was getting like 145 volts, which is over the 120 volt minimum for the MPPT to turn on. However, there's a setting that doesn't allow it to actually start charging until it gets to 200. So I had to go back and actually called Signature Solar that is, and they walked me through it. They actually changed the setting for me to where I could run on just these 4. However, they recommended that I didn't leave it on that because over time, with it just like clicking on and off and on and off and on and off, it could wear things out prematurely. So I went ahead and I added these guys here. And right now I'm charging the watt cycle battery, and let's look on the pack, and it is at 25 SOC. And that cloud, of course, the cloud just blew over, but we can go back and we can actually look at the chart, which is handy, and see that we had 37, I guess we got 37 amps coming in. But you can kind of see how, as I've been taking panels on and off, it's kind of been bumping around there. So when the pump kicks in, it drops this down to about here. I will have a video on the watt cycle battery coming out soon, but for now I wanted to get a little bit of PV on it to make sure that we're charging. And right now I think it's doing like 2200 watts or something like that, which I'm hoping, if these guys are only flipping on for, you know, they come on at 7,000 watts, but it's only, you know, intermittently for like 5 minutes. And during the rest of the time, I'm hoping that just these few panels will go through and make sure that it's stays topped off. Okay guys, it's been 3.5 hours. It's kind of a cloudy day, like you can see up there. It's not really that great. We've got some sun on the panels. It's been fluctuating all over the place. The well pump actually just kicked on right here, but I want to show you. Here we are. You can actually see with the well pump on, we're doing 127 amps. But, and actually let's go look at the chart. It's been 3.5 hours since I was out here looking at this chart last. So unfortunately it's not, and when you're not looking at the chart, it doesn't show you what's happening. But you can see that we're at 42% SOC. And earlier we were at, I'll put the number up here, I think it was like 20% or something. Now at 41. Now my goal was to just put 4 of them, take 4 of these panels and put them up here on this roof. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that and get consistent charging. So I might need to put 4 on the roof and then hang a couple of them vertically on that wall. I don't know, but I don't want them right here because there's the sawmill and I need to be driving the tractor through this area. So 25 to 41, 42, whatever it is, with the well pump having cycled about 5 times, that's pretty encouraging to me to think that we'll be able to keep this, find the handle there, we'll be able to keep the battery topped off, and with hopefully just 4 panels, if I can figure out how to make that work, we'll be able to basically run this indefinitely and then come down here and maybe even charge this EV from that and not have to pull from the house. So that's pretty cool. If you're interested in more, check out this video right here. YouTube thinks it's best for you. Check out this video for the watt cycle teardown when I get it done.